Man, yeah, man. You know how it go. We back up in the building like never before. And look, I ain't even come with the intro. I come with just straight breaking bars off coming on in, my friend. You know what I'm saying? But man, I ain't here for a long time, but I'm here for a good time, man. And this the story I'm finna tell y'all about the day that my mama almost smoked me and my brother. Paw, paw, paw. You know what I mean? Now, how would you get to something like this? That's what you would have to ask. You trying to tell me that your mother, your own precious mother, almost smoked you and your brothers? That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. So the way this thing takes place is like this right here. It was me and my brothers and three of my homeboys. We used to hang out at this little house we had in the back of our house. It was called the Bump Shop. You know what I mean? It wasn't really called the Bump Shop. It was called something else. But due to TikTok, you know what I mean? We gonna clean that up. But look, I got something going on right now, but I need y'all to hold it down, man. I'll be right back. I swear. I swear. I'll be right back. I swear. Hold it down. I'll be right back. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Back like I never left. Back like I never left. But yeah, so the way this go down, you know what I'm talking about? I had to handle a little piece of business. And this, I want to turn you on to this. If you ever get into the trucking game, I'm gonna turn you on to this. Now, this girl work here. She fine in a. This girl work here. She fine in a mofo, man. I'm talking about got it all hanging now. But I'm talking about uglier than a bulldog mixed with a frog in the face. Come on, man. I'm talking about uglier than a bullfrog dog. Yeah, man. All right, Migo. So let me turn you on to this here before I get into my story. So I pull up to get loaded at this place. This is my second hazmat load for the day. So I pull up to get loaded at this place. I do my proper check-in, everything. Whoop, whoop, wop, wop, wop. I show up on time, so I'm all to the green and all to the good. Well, by the time I get off in there, and they realize they ain't got enough product to make this next shipment, they cancel my load. So if you ever, you know what I'm saying, get off in this here business, there's this thing where if the warehouse dropped the ball and you did what you was supposed to do, guess what? You still get paid, baby. Come on, man. That's called a dry run. You know what I mean? That's like you dry humping, but ain't nothing popping. You know what I mean? So you ain't busting nothing. So now, so this is called a dry run. But yeah, back to the story, man, because I'm here for a good time, not a long time. So this how mom's almost smoked. How did she almost smoke? Well, basically, my brothers and three of my partners, you know what I'm saying, they was moving around going to the store, this and that, and they come back from the store, but they brought something home with them. You dig? I'm at the crib myself. I'm actually waiting on my little vanilla Sprite on my little yellow with the green eyes. You know what I mean? Because I'm having a good time. I got a big penthouse suite upstairs. You dig? So I'm up there waiting on mines. But when I get back, brother them tell me, hey, come fool with us because the cool with us. We got something in the crib that we all could share. It's a shareable. It's a party pack. So I said, ooh, they got a party pack down there. Now, I was just going to go see what the party pack looked like because I was expecting guests and company. So I wasn't doing no tripping. I ain't really need to participate, but I wanted to go see if she looked worth something. You know what I mean? If she looked worth something, never know where I wind up. You know what I mean? But when I went back there, man, it smelled like fumigation. It felt like agitation. It felt like humiliation. It felt like gasoline. And it felt like it didn't feel like that, but it smelled like, you know what I mean? It smelled like chemicals and things. And so when I look back there, man, them niggas had this one crackhead, you dig? Let me get out the way. I'm trying to tell my story before I'm going to move a little bit. Get out the folk way. So it smelled like chemical back there. And when I looked, them niggas had this one crackhead, man. I'm talking about this crackhead, man, looked like Godzilla. She was ugly than a mo-wo. You know what I mean? She had two front teeth missing, you dig? And she was dark. She looked like special dark chocolate. And she loved to stay mustard. You know what I mean? She was mustard in the mud. And she always walked around with a leather jacket on or topless. Yeah. She always wore a leather jacket and nothing else on her. You know, she flashed her tricks. That's how she catch her tricks. She flashed. And she had on these funky Braxton jeans. They were some Braxton jeans, and they was funky always. And she wore these white leather go-go H.O. boots. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about just a funky combination. I'm talking about, I think her nickname was Funky Cold Medina. Come on, man. So them boys got Funky Cold Medina back there. And them boys is irking, jerking, and hunter bunking and hunker bunking like a mofo. And man, the smell is just so awful. I went back there and I had to get a close up like I was they call them boys like I was the paparazzi. And when I went back there, man, I ain't gonna say no name, I ain't gonna disinfect him. The nigga had his shirt over his nose like this here. You know what I mean? He got his shirt over his nose like this here, and he hunker bunking like a mofo. And she talking about, go on pull it out. She say, go on pull it out. I said, what? She say, I know you want some of this pussy. You know what I mean? And I'm looking around to see who she talking to, and she talking to me. I said, ma'am, I don't want none of that. I said, ugh, it stinks. You know what I mean? And so my other brother, you know what I mean, he's on some bull crap. He laid there, you understand, and injected her purse and ran out of the house. But next thing you know, she jumped up, you know what I mean, because she trying to stop her purse from getting taken, you know what I mean? So she jumped up and she's screaming, but you know, she's in her birthday suit. You know what bottom line, unfortunately, she's in her birthday suit. And to be honest with you, she don't look good fully clothed, and she damn sure don't look good in a birthday suit. So while she off in the birthday suit, you understand, my mama come out and thinks she's witnessing us getting attacked by a pterodactyl mixed with Godzilla, and my mama does what any parent would do. She want to protect her children. So what she do? She go in the house and get that 38. You know what I mean? What she went got, that 38. You know what I mean? And so when she came back out with that 38, she said, y'all move out the way. I'm going to lay it down. You know what I mean? Y'all get out the way. I'm gonna knock that monster down. And before we could move out the way, man, all you heard, pow, pow, pow. I said, damn it, boy. Mom busting like a mofo. And man, we had a fence that was about 6 feet tall. You did? Our fence was about 6 feet tall. And before you knew it, that woman left behind them Braxton funky jeans. She left behind that funky leather coat, you did. And she left behind them dirty white H.O. go-go boots. Damn it, boy. You know what I mean? Come on, man. So she went on about her business, you know what I mean? Trying to get the safe, which, you know, she did the right best thing. So after about 2-3 days, I say the best thing would be if I take them go-go boots and the Braxtons and that leather jacket and put it in a brown paper bag or something. And one day when I see her, just, you know, here's your belongings, man. I ain't want to throw her funky stuff away. It might be funky to me, but it might be new to her, you know what I mean? New to you, new to you, drinking mother, you know what I mean? So next thing you know, I know where she hung out at, so I took that stuff up there, and there she was. She wasn't hanging out at the exact location that she normally be at, but she was right around the corner. And I went on, I said, excuse me, ma'am, but these are some of the belongings that you had left, you know what I'm saying, at the Ponderosa. And she say, oh, okay, I was looking for my boots and my leather jacket. I said, well, here it is. And she was like, you know what, out of all them boys over there, you were about the nicest one. And I say, yes, ma'am, I appreciate that. She say, you want some of this pussy?